You may have heard Taylor Swift is single again. And the reaction from her dedicated fan base of Swifties was, well, swift. First came denial.
Mom and Dad have not broken up. I repeat, they have not broken up. Don't listen to the media. Don't listen to what they say.
Then hyperventilation.
What do you mean the relationship has run its course? In our fantasy, they were going to run their course until they were in the ground, dead together.
After 6 years with barely known British actor Joe Alwyn, the plug has been pulled. Some fans are grieving like it was their very own heartbreak.
Does someone have a Taylor Swift breakup playlist for Taylor Swift?
We've always been invested. In 1969, when Paul got engaged, fans were distraught.
Why are you girls crying? Why are you crying?
And there's nothing juicier than a cheating scandal, especially if it's the nanny. That's just lazy, dude. And when Katy Perry publicly leaked, even though she dodged a bullet, we cared. And someone must have cared when Goop and Coldplay consciously uncoupled. But Tay-Tay's relationship with her fans is far more intimate. Her lyrics like hushed conversations between gal pals. There has never been so much access to celebrity. And sure, it's sad, but why are us fans so involved?
Well, let's find out more from our favourite relationship expert, Dr. Hannah Corral. Look, Hannah, some of us may have bought a bit of ice cream and a bit of a bottle of rosé when we heard the news about Taylor Swift's breakup.
I'm not going to name any names either, but some of us may have also had a sneaky tear when they found out.
But millennials being sad about Taylor Swift is not the first occurrence of this, right? For years and years, we've been obsessed with strangers' relationships. Why is that?
Look, I think it's a generational thing. Okay, I think it's very easy for people to look at the younger generations like Gen Z and millennials and go, well, how can you be so tied up in this person? But, you know, we think back, as you say, Kano, when you think back on, you know, when Paul McCartney got married, or when John met Yoko, or when Charles and Diana split up, or Brad and Jennifer split up. You know, that hit home. That hit a lot of us hard. And I think it's a very normal cultural thing that we look for vicarious experiences, which means learning through watching somebody else. And that's why we're so addicted to things like reality TV as well. We can't get enough of these reality TV shows because we enjoy watching human behavior and learning through human behavior. And it turns on a part of our brain that grows and becomes neuroplastic as we observe these other people. So I think it's something that we're going to keep seeing through generations to come. And I think it's great. I love it.
There's a bit of a spike in interest in the person. We're talking about Taylor Swift on the project. Could that have been her plan all along? Do you think there's the occasional manufactured split?
Oh, I could buy myself flowers, Jeremy. I could buy myself flowers, which, if you get the reference, and I sense that you don't.
No, I do. Miley Cyrus. Yep, Miley Cyrus.
Yes, okay.
Got it.
All publicity is good publicity, right? And I think maybe stemming back to Kardashians, they've learned how to harness that type of publicity, which may seemingly appear bad, but in actual fact equate to a huge number of sales and a huge number of exposure. The more songs about love that Taylor writes and the more experiences she has with love, perhaps the more likely people are to engage with her music.
I prefer to worship sports players and the royal family. Does that make me superior to most other people?
Thanks, Patty. I think it's a different perspective, that's for sure. Some people love the Tay, other people prefer, I don't know, Maddie Jones or whoever. The only time we have a problem is, when we engage in perhaps the snobbery of putting intergenerations down. So I think I see it a lot where we have generations that don't understand one another, and there's generational confusion, which is older people not understanding why younger people are always on the internet and why do you care so much about this singer and what's going on in her love life. And it's just the difference in the way that we communicate socially these days.
One thing's certain, Hannah, everything has changed. Thanks for your advice tonight.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Not just overseas, of course. I think every New Zealander can remember where they were when Matthew and Sally Ridge broke up.
Oh, yeah.
And I was putting some thought into this. I think, why are we so interested? Maybe because we can kind of vicariously, we can get all the drama without all the trauma. You know what I mean? You don't have to go through it yourself, but you can experience all the gossip and joy that goes with it.
West Kiwi one for me would probably be Art Green and Matilda Rice.
Oh.
Shocked us.
They're still together.
Oh, are they? For now.
Really? I'm sorry, Art and Matilda, don't listen to him.